Thank you. Honoured to be with you, Floyd. Absolute honour. Thank you. I run a company called Big Business Events, so I was going to ask you some questions about business, but after you said about the bitches, I think I might go with that. But we'll stick to the business. But essentially, in business, you've reached the top of your game, and you know the brand that you built, Floyd Money Mayweather, is to be admired. How does somebody go about building that brand if they're not necessarily in that position? How do they go about building that brand and creating that brand for themselves?
I think that we have to try to pick the best people that we can pick and put them in a certain position to help us grow. Everybody is not born to be a CEO. Everybody's not born to be a superstar. So whatever position that you're in, be the best in that position.
Brilliant answer. How did you have the foresight? Obviously you created Mayweather Promotions, and you know you're a boxer, and you obviously saw that going on, saw where the money was. How did you have that foresight to do that? And what's it been? What real advantages is it giving you in the industry?
Well, the reason why I started Mayweather Promotions is because of this. For so many years, the promoters that's been promoting these fighters have been making more money than the fighters, and the fighters are going out there competing. So what I did was this. I said, I'm going to get involved, and I believe in the talent making the lion's share. And that's what I believe in. I believe that the talent should make more money than the promoter.
Jeez.
You know, me as a promoter, I'm not saying with me taking all the risks and me taking all the chances, believing in these fighters, of course, you know, I still want to make a couple dollars, but I think the fighter should go home after blood, sweat, and tears. He should make more than the promoter, easily.
And what really interested me, now you're promoting the fight, so you obviously fought on your own promotions.
When I became my own promoter,
Yeah.
when I was fighting under a promoter, when I was fighting under Bob Arum, I was making good paydays. I was making $6 million, $7 million, probably $8 million. The first fight, when I left him, I made 8 figures. The first fight.
But what I wanted to know is, how did you focus? You were fighting, you're in the ring, you've got big responsibility, you talked about focus earlier, it's all going on for you, you've got to be ready, you've got an unbeaten record to protect, you've got your reputation to protect, but then you've got to hold an event and put the promotions on. How did you manage to do that, you know, and keep the right focus in the right place?
Well, what I do is bounce ideas, you know, with my team, you know. I think that with all of us, I think meditating plays a major key in anyone's life. You don't have to just sit and meditate. You can sit quietly throughout the day sometimes and think about where you want to be at. Some people, where you want to be at next year. Like I said, it's all about growth. If I help someone, if I didn't make any more money, but I help everyone around me grow and become better, that's a plus. Because then they don't have to depend on me anymore.
So, in terms of coaching and mentoring, obviously in my business, we really believe in the importance of coaching and mentoring people and how important that is. How important has coaching and mentoring been in your career for you? And was there someone in particular that just really helped you to reach the levels that you got to?
The best advice that I've got in the sport of boxing, the best advice that my dad has ever given to me. He said, son, if you want to be in this sport longevity, I said yes. I said yes, I want to be in this sport a long time. He said the less you get hit in any sport, the longer you'll last. So I never really wanted to take punishment. You know, even like with any fight, you know, I gotta be smart. Cause you know, early on, when I was Pretty Boy Floyd, I was more explosive. I was a heavy hitter, power puncher, you know, dynamite speed, dynamite footwork, you know, dynamite agility. But you get older, your body changes. So when my body started to break down, on me. Throughout my career, my body started to break down. So once my body broke down, I knew I didn't take any punishment, so I still had my mental. I still was mentally strong and real sharp, real intelligent. So what I did was this. I'm gonna still find a way to beat these different opponents, even though I'm beating these guys and I'm not 100%, but my mental is 100%. As long as my mental is 100%, I can find a way to get the job done.
And my final question to you, and I have to say it's been an honour for me, and thank you to you for answering the questions. My final question is, with all successful people, especially someone that is pretty much one of the most successful people in the world, right? You've got long-term aims and ambitions, and I'm sure there is an overall goal that you want, you know, because you're that kind of man that's going to know what he wants. Yes. What is next for Floyd Mayweather? What does the future hold? And what is that big goal that comes next in your life for you?
No. The goal is this. What's the goal? The goal is for my children to be able to do something I didn't do. Go to college, and accomplish what they want to accomplish in all the businesses that I have, all the different businesses that I have. I want them to take it to the next level for the next Mayweather generation that's to come.
Legacy.
But before I do, and another long-term goal is to everyone that's working for not Mayweather Promotions. We're talking about my team that personally works for me, that's around me. I want to make sure that when I finally say, you know what, I don't want to do nothing no more. I just want to cool out in the house or go to an island and just travel and sit back. I want to make sure everybody I want to make sure I was able to help everybody around me get a business up and start, a business started that they can run and that they're okay and that they are living comfortable. And that's what we call, you know, I'm gonna go out there, like with my team, I'll go out there and fish for them to feed them in the beginning, but only for so long. It's possible, it's possible. But what's more important is this. A lot of times, you know, everyone in this room, they say, yeah, one more fight. But you have to think about this. One shot can end your whole career. But, you know, of course, with another fight, I can make hundreds of millions. But with my mind, I still can make 100 million on the outside. It'd take a while, but I'm still be able to make it. But you got to have your faculties first.
Well, thank you very much. It's been an honour. We can get over to the Q&A with the crowd now. Thank you very much.
Thank you.